Okay, well, I just finished the last episode, episode 10 of season 3 of the Apple TV series Foundation. And before she got up to check the door, I could tell something was up with Beta. I thought maybe she was a Gaia character. She isn't. Still don't know about that little girl. But I gotta say, a lot of things don't add up. So if Beta was the mule, tell you she must have put a lot of energy into controlling the other guy. And who is the other guy? But anyways, there's a lot of things that don't add up because when they introduced that guy in the first season, I tell you, how could he not be a mule and be that powerful in front of a big group of people without, let's say, a Magnifico's instrument? I don't know if Beta was there. That's one of the things. There's a few other things that don't add up because they're trying to surprise us, I guess. I would have just liked the Foundation series. No offense. So I was thinking, is it the Eternals that kind of somehow had access to kind of either manipulate or in the multiverse find the galaxy where people primates were the only intelligent species? But now, oh man, I'd love to see Giscard. Is that how you pronounce his name? The robot that created the Zeroth Law. So they show a lot of robots on the moon, and then Earth, which is kind of skipping forward before Gaia. So man, they're totally changing this, and I don't know how I feel about this. I mean, I would feel great if there was wisdom relating to modern times, because that again is one of the most important part of that story. Rise and fall of empires, let's say, and how we could break out of that cycle today that's continuing and that may actually be the last one because this latest concept of the fall of an empire such as the USA, but not just them, is now there's weapons of mass destruction, there's, radioactive waste, there's plastics, there's pollution, there's an imbalanced biosphere that people don't even realize because of tipping points being passed, how many centuries, millennia it'll take to have a new steady state, and how this steady state won't be, you won't be walking outside and enjoying yourself, right? And we needed that wisdom, even though the tipping points were passed probably in the late 60s, to kind of fix what our species has been breaking using technology irresponsibly, right? And we are monsters as a species in real life, and therefore, if we create an AI and it does bad things in the way we define it, it's because we're the monsters that created the badness in it. And no, we're not going to break any cycles, and it's too late anyways. So is the hope of this series maybe that it's a totally different idea of a galaxy where somehow there are Eternals that helped us overcome, but somehow we didn't overcome, because it's like this is happening in tens of thousands of years in the future? I guess I just gotta let down my expectations that I'll be impressed or even be surprised by something cool that for me is better, but it's not. It's not better so far, it's just different. So why did they do that ending? And how sure are they releasing that ending that, there's going to be a season 4? And by the way, season 4 doesn't even have to have most of the main characters. So they could totally have different actors. Is that why they're doing this? It's a totally different split. So who are all these robots on the moon? Because at the end of the Foundation series, spoiler alert, they meet Daniel, and he's been retiring there. And then there's this hermaphrodite thermal energy kinetically manipulating objects that may very well be not an extraterrestrial from another galaxy invading us. It may very well be one of the ways that our species over time has evolved, especially when that evolution was programmed and accelerated on a planet where that was useful. Could be planets where a species would have been more water creatures or space creatures, and there's a lot of ways we can evolve, and we still start from the same. And that's a way to kind of learn a lesson, because here we're not evolving to be good for this planet, and we're not changing this planet because we want to evolve in how it changes because somehow it's better for life. No, it isn't. I don't know. I don't know. Like, I would have liked they just wrapped the story. It's I don't know if I even want to see a season 4 at this point. I think I'd just prefer in maybe 6 years, maybe read the whole 7 books of the series again. I think I'm going to start reading the robot series again now, and enjoy that. I mean, there's wisdom in that, and I don't know why they can't, except for all the fancy special features. Like avoid swearing and just put wisdom in it. Is our species no longer capable of it? Is that the point of the Foundation series, really? And they don't know they're making it? Is our species isn't even smart to get it done right? Get it done better? Or to avoid showing our human chauvinism and our real decline, let's say using language, or using government, or using future planning, or using technologies at the highest level. We're still getting dumber, and maybe that's the point they don't know they're making.